Good morning. I'm looking for something real quick online. Oh man, anybody else's allergies bothering them yet? Mine are, and my nose is running 100 miles an hour. Anybody see that X-ray of Laura the Explorer's hand? She went to let that big catfish go on the boat on the ramp there, bent down to let it go or whatever, and it rolled on her. And there's an X-ray she posted. There's an X-ray broke the couple bones right here in her hand, or right in here. Yeah, pretty wild. Who says catfishing isn't a dangerous sport? Not me. Oh man, pretty good day yesterday. uh, Especially the afternoon time. Hey, morning. What's in you, buddy? Uh, Me and Glenn went fishing. Caught a mess of fish. I got to clean them today. Actually, I got them on ice right now. Yeah, I got half of them on ice and half of them I froze for catfish bait. I'm having trouble getting going this morning. I know that. Getting out in that fresh air and a little bit of exercise, no more than casting the fishing rod is. But yeah, uh, slept like a rock last night, and I'm having trouble getting going today. I guess Mom said we had a big storm go through here. Woke her up. If it says anything, I was sleeping so hard I didn't hear it. Yeah, exactly. It's doing you. Your head feels a little better after you get out for a little bit. I agree. If my fishing pole was messing up real bad yesterday, I don't know. It could be the real. Uh, I have no idea if it's the real or what, but I'm gonna pull some of the line off of it. Maybe it's got too much line on it. It's a spinning reel and the line kept. I don't know what it was doing. All I know, it was driving me nuts. But I still caught a few fish. Glenn caught most of them. But between us, we caught quite a few. Actually, I think I had a. Hold on a minute. I was looking. Oh, there. Yep. I think I had a. There was. Let's see. Almost. He said 15 when we quit putting them in the net, but it was more like 18. Because when I started putting them in the cooler and the bags to freeze, I was like, "Oh, it sure feels like a lot more than 18." So I laid them out and counted them. We got a picture of it. I suppose I could count them and see, couldn't I? Let's see here. For those who didn't get to see it yesterday, not that there's hardly anybody in here yet, is there? Let's see here. 1, 2, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 19. Let's see if I can get it in there where you can see it. Yeah, pretty good little mess of bluegill. Just know that even the smallest ones are as long as the 12-ounce Red Bull can, so that gives you an idea how good they were. But yeah, first off, I figure out where I'm going to clean them at. Last year, when outside, I would clean them. I have a table out there and the water hose and stuff, but I'm not ready to turn the hose on yet out there. So I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. I know I could go out by the pond and clean them. If it's clear today, I would do that. Let's see. What do you think, little guy? I don't know if it's going to be a clear day or not. Come here, I give you some loving, buddy. What's the matter, huh? What's the matter, you, huh? What's the matter, you? Huh? You want your loving, buddy? Yeah, the good boy. Oh, goodness. Hey, morning, Roger. Jerry, good morning. I had to take my cat to, I don't know what it's called. It's called ARF, Animal Rescue Foundation or whatever. But there's something wrong with his jaw and it gets stuck and it hurts him real bad. And he shakes his head and he kind of runs in a circle and meows. And I don't have the money to take him to the vet and fix something like that because it might require surgery or something. And these people are like a no-kill shelter place. And morning, Uncle Lou. And I forgot to show that mess of bluegill. I just had a picture of it up there. But I called them, and they're real good people. And I told them what was happening with this cat. For anyone who didn't get to see, that's the bluegill we caught yesterday. Gonna make a nice little mess for fry up tonight. But they said it was kind of weird that they couldn't just fix him for me because of the bylaws and stuff of the thing, because it's an animal rescue place, right? So she told me what they do is if I surrender it to them and sign papers that it's their cat now, they will go ahead and fix it. And then I forget how it worked. After he's completely healed and everything like that, and he's ready to go, they'll call me and say, hey, this cat's getting ready to go up for adoption. You can come in and adopt him back if you want to. Something along them lines. There's kind of a roundabout way of getting them to fix him for me. Bug man five, yep, I'll invite a fish fry. Now there's more in there. I'm going to ask any of you all see Laura the Explorer's x-ray of her hand. She had, let me see if I can find it. She caught a big catfish, and she had it in her hand. She was taking it down on the boat ramp there to let it go, and evidently it rolled with her, and it clamped down on her hand and rolled, and it broke. It's pretty gnarly, couple bones right through here. I mean, the x-ray looked pretty gnarly actually. See if I can find it real quick for y'all that don't haven't seen it yet. Her name's something different on Facebook, but Tom LG Bass may have pictures of it on his, because anything is possible. It's Friday at least, guys. What more could you ask for? Anyway, if you've seen it, if not, check her Facebook page and see if you can find it. Like I said, it's pretty good break. Somebody once told me, oh man. Bummer. I can't find it. But anyway, it's pretty gnarly. Morning, Bob and Doreen, Family Fishing. How are you today? It's good to see you. I kind of give you a warning up front. This ain't a kid show, so sometimes I get a little carried away. And so if you got your family or whatever watching us, give you a heads up so you know that you probably shouldn't have your kids watching this, because it's a morning show and I'm old and cantankerous, and sometimes I get carried away and say bad words and stuff. I try not to. In fact, I'm praying and tell God to please help me not do that. But we are all fallible human beings, so it is what it is. Is there any tournaments this weekend? I think there was last weekend, wasn't there? Okay, cool, Bob. Retired, old, and no kids. You'll fit right in here, and then because we're retired, old, and have been known to get cantankers. Or I might just say sometimes I'm an a-hole and I get grumpy. And I try not to, but it's me. And forgive me my indiscretions. I think that's what you'd say, isn't it? God, forgive me my indiscretions. It's a nice way of saying forgive me for being an a-hole and messing up. Forgive me my indiscretions. It's a nice way of saying. Okay, let's see here. Bobby Doreen, there they are. I just give everybody that comes in a wrench until they prove that they shouldn't have one, and I'll take it back from them. But this way here, I don't forget, and I don't hurt no one's feeling. Nobody feels left out. You know what I mean? Where did it go? There it is. Usually I look at their channel first to make sure they're not like porn stars or nothing like that, you know. Because if they are, I'm just going to send them a personal message and tell them to get a hold of me. Oh, I'm horrible. You can see it's going to be one of them days, guys. I don't know. I know that going fishing wore me out. I slept so hard last night. But in my defense, I didn't eat enough yesterday. That was my fault. And I probably didn't get done messing with them fish till 10 or after. That's the bad part about going fishing in the late afternoon like that. By the time you get home, it's dark, and it's like, man, I don't feel like cleaning these fish right now in the dark, you know. And I did freeze some of them. Hey, Stonefly, morning, buddy. Morning, Rustic. Here, dude, I'll send you an invite. I did freeze some of them for bait, and I had an idea, and I'll see what you guys think about this. I took the bluegill, and when I put them in the baggies to freeze them, I set them upside down where their backs are pointing downward. That way, the blood would flow down. Does that make sense? You know what I'm trying to say here? And I don't know. I just figured maybe it'd give them a little more blood or something when it comes time to fish with them or whatever. And I don't, you know, I don't know if maybe I can take some that are, I'm trying to think how I want to say it. I don't know. Take some like these that I froze and cut them up like I would for cut bait, but like I'm going to put them on the hook, right? And then put them in a baggie with, I don't know. I don't even know where you would find blood, but some kind of blood, chicken blood, some kind of animal blood or whatever, and let them soak in that for a couple days before I freeze it. Stonefly was on a little guy here, buddy. Let's see. What's this? What's that? It's a new square. It's new something. Anyway, I'm going to look up here and see. Stonefly, my 4 biggest cats were 24.18 yesterday. It wasn't bad for an Ohio lake. 3 channels and 1 blue. Heck no. That's a good day. I don't care who you are. It's a good day for me anyway. Waiting on the coffee. Okay, when you get your coffee, you come up. Roger, you come up if you want. Anybody can. It don't really matter. If you come up and I don't see you, don't get mad because I didn't see you come up. It happens. And I'm old and stuff like that goes on. Now, chicken liver container carries blood or If you come here, I have 30 gallons prepared and frozen. Okay. I'm making me a road trip to Iowa. I'll give me some blood. Could you see me explaining that and get pulled over by the cops and have this big old thing of blood, frozen blood in the back? Sir, where'd you get all that blood at? Well, between the four bodies, it bled out pretty good. I had a lot left over, so I just froze it for fishing. Oh, I'm a sick human being, and it's happy when it's a sick world, so I'm a happy man. It is 6 o'clock here now. Usually I come on at 5, but that didn't happen today. I slept. I must have turned my alarms off last night because none of them went off at 4:30 or whatever. You know what I mean? And so I slept until actually the big dog woke me up. I usually know what's going on 7 if she wakes me up because she's got to go out and potty. You want to go out, honey? Huh? You ready to go this time? All right, come on, little guy. Let's do this. Okay, Tilly, go on, honey. There you go. What's the matter, little bit? You don't want to go, huh? That's weird. Come here. What's the matter? You don't feel good, honey? Come here and let me see you. What's wrong with my buddy, huh? Come on. You want to go out, or you just gonna? You don't feel like going out? You done been out once, I know, but are you going out with Tilly or no? Huh? You ready? Come on, let's go. There you go. Get up off your belly. Laying here doing the comeback crawl. Go out there with your buddy. You never know. You might see something interesting out there this early in the morning. I doubt it, but you might. Oh, there we go. There we go, everybody. So anyway, poor old Max Cat is going to go get his jaw fixed. That reminds me. I got to email that lady and tell her, by the way, he can't eat hard food. Well, technically he can, but it's not easy for him. Oh, I'll bet, Uncle Lou. You know, I thought about a chicken liver container actually. To be honest with you, it's funny you said that. I thought that too. And I was trying to think I could actually pour the cut bait in with chicken liver, I guess, you know what I mean, and freeze them all both together. I don't know if it hurt anything or not. Let's see. I can find, there it is right there. Here we go. And send her an email. Hold on, Till. You are an idiot, man. Come on, dude, wake up. There we go. That'll work. Come on, Tilly. I'm coming. I know you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing like this out there. You went and stood at the edge of the porch and looked around, didn't you? Come on. What do you think, little man? You didn't even get out there long enough to walk off the porch, and she wanted to come in. I'm sorry, Till. I told you, honey, I'm out of treats till I go to the store. And I got a choice yesterday to go fishing or go to the store. So if you were given the choice to go fishing or go to the store, which would you have done? Exactly. You would have went fishing too. I agree. quit. You know, we don't have any lockers no more here, man. We used to have, we had Marhofers when I was a kid, and I can still remember the smell of it. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's the same there. It had a distinct odor, and I don't know if it was a pleasant odor or a really, I don't know. It's been so long ago, but I just remember it was a distinct odor. In fact, one of my dad's friends worked there, and I have the knife that they used, to cut meat with or whatever, and it holds a really good edge. That's cool, Uncle Lou. That's the best part about living in the same place a long time and making connections. I need that today. I'm going to show you something. See this axe handle right here? See how it was hand carved with draw blades. You know what I mean? In 1976, and I remember the year because it was the year of the bicentennial, and we went to a fall festival place in southern Indiana. Well, I've had this all that time. This is a trimming axe handle. I have a regular big axe handle, splitting axe handle out in the garage, just like it. My question is, does anyone know someone that can mount an axe head on this? I don't know how to do it, and this is a cherished item for me, so to speak. I remember when me and Dad and Mom went there, and Dad had it made, and somehow it got stuck in a closet and was left there for years. And I happened to find it and the other one, but I don't know how to do that. I know nothing about it. My original idea was to find an ironsmith and have them forge me a handle for it. You know what I mean? Then I'd have a really unique axe with a really unique axe head, not handle head. But I can't seem to do that. So if anyone knows anyone that, does stuff like that, let me know, and so I can put me in touch with them or whatever. I don't even care how much it costs. This is one of those things that's priceless to me anyhow. You know what I mean? And I probably will never use it, but it would sure look cool if it had an axe head on it. Almost got my toe. But boy, you talk about hard, man. Used to whack somebody with that thing, it'd be ugly. It's a hard piece of wood. I know that. We had 3 of them, I think. 2 big ones and this one. And one of the big ones, Dad and them had put an axe head in on it, and we used it to split wood with. And because my brother couldn't see out of one eye, he would misjudge it a lot. And you know how sometimes you miss and it hits like back here behind the axe handle? Well, that one we had, I would say that much of the handle was wore off from him missing, and that handle never broke. So that's just, I'm going to put that out. I'm going to make a video to put on Facebook. Maybe I'll get lucky and find someone that does that stuff. I mean, I wouldn't even begin to know how to do it. I got a little hatchet that we made a handle out of a branch. Me and Dad did at the old house. I got it somewhere. I think it's out in my camping stuff. But it's still pretty neat, isn't it? What, 76? Let's see. What year is it? 2025? 50 years old almost. But it'd be cool, and then maybe hang it on a wall or something. You know what I mean? Like that or something. It's really cool because you can see the grooves where he made it with the jaw knife. See him? Isn't that cool? and he has you grip the bottom as he makes the hand part. He kind of makes it where it fits your hand, the size your hand is, or whatever. Hey, good morning, Dave. How are you, buddy? Make sure nobody else came in real quick. Rustic, do I need to send you the link again, or you don't want to come up today? It don't really matter. Because I'll probably shut this down at 8, I'd say. Oh, cool. You going skippy fishing, are you, Roger? Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you traveled southwest, didn't you, Roger? So yeah, you got into a new time zone over there. So over there, it's actually only 5:27, isn't it? Because they're weird. They're on the wrong time. Seeing if I missed anything. Yeah, exactly. Once you're in the door, they have a distinct smell. Yeah. And I'm thinking the one that we had by our house was mainly pork. And I can't remember. Redmore said something about the either steaming or hot water, something to make the skin pliable, to make it easier to butcher, something like that. And that's what created that odor. The bluegill slayer, yep, that's me. Yep, had a real good time yesterday, actually. Me and Glenn, he's my buddy, man. The guy's been my friend my whole life, and I can't even begin to explain how much he's helped me out since I started doing that stuff with my dad. I mean, just beyond priceless help. I mean, just you have no idea, and I love him with all of my heart. Since my brother died, he's pretty much been my brother. You know what I mean? Hey, Eric, do you want to come up today, or are you still mad at me? Let me know. Because you're still mad at me. I done told you I'm sorry. I told you to shut up, but you know how I am. You can't take that stuff personal. It'd be like my dog getting mad at me for telling it to shut up. It's just how I am. Could you imagine growing up being my kid? How many times I had to say that? Would you shut up for a minute? I didn't mean nothing by it. You know that. Little ass. I got a little ass, don't I? It's sweet though. I've been told I got a sweet ass. Don't let nobody kid you. I've been told that before. I ain't get too many compliments about myself, but the sweet ass one I've been told. I don't know nothing about guys' butts or what's good and what's bad. You know what I mean? Oh, check this out. Pam Bondi just destroyed Hillary Clinton. Says she will be jailed for her crimes. No, she won't. No, she won't. That she's got a get out of jail free karma card like no other person on this planet. How many people she's killed? Everyone tell Eric to shut up. Anyway, Eric, do you want to come up or not? I'm gonna post a link one more time, you knuckle brain. I got a little square here that says present or invite. It's kind of weird. It's never been there before. Slides, some PDFs, extra camera, video file, image file, screen. That's really wild. Or invite guest. I wonder what that. I've never seen that little square there before. But I don't know what happens if you run over your StreamYard time. So I don't know how much I got, but it's got to be getting really close to running out. You know what I mean? Pillow Princess. I sent J Dog this. Hey, good morning, Chadwick. How's my favorite person on earth, D, doing this morning? Is she sleeping good? I sure hope so. But I run across this. Oh, it's like a logo, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's like a triangle sign. and it says something about catfishing something or whatever, and then it says, oh crap, I gotta look it up. Anyway, I sent it to J-Dog and said, I heard they put a new sign up at Pickle Park welcoming the new mayor of Pickle Park, J-Dog, or something along them lines. Let me see if I can find it now. It's gonna drive me nuts to remember what it said. It was pretty funny. Yeah, pretty funny. See, oh, here it is. Okay, it's yep. Let's see. Oh, other way. It's Education Conservation Catfishermen or Tops Incorporated, and it says cat, and then at the bottom it says Catfishermen are Tops. And I asked them if that was the new sign that they put up at Pickle Park for J-Dog, the mayor of Pickle Park, because he's a catfisherman. He's a top. I suppose he's a pitcher. I don't reckon he's a catcher. Morning, Eric.
Good morning.
Cool. I was thinking about getting it printed up, maybe like a poster or something, and add to it about J-Dog or whatever, and then hanging it up at the boat ramp there before he gets there. If we go next time we go fishing,
it's weird.
Catfishermen are tops.
Okay. Let's see what all these yahoos are saying.
Just so you know, I ain't always been fat.
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, look at that and tell me. I don't think I'm fat in that picture right there. Yep, yeah. Looks like I'm pretty good shape right there. Them cannons, man, that's when I was racing hard. Had to be able to hold on. Those days are over with. Getting old. I've done concluded getting old sucks. 100% sucks.
Well, I hate to tell you, you're already old, so there's no getting.
I'm past the getting stage. Yeah, I guess you're right, aren't you? Dang, man. I guess I am old.
Blue, Sunslide, Dan. Oh, you couldn't say hi to me. I see how it is, Chadwick.
No, Lou, that was my son that looked like he was 12. I was the other guy in the picture. Morning, Uncle Don R. How are you, buddy? I ain't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Let's see here. Looks like you're 12.
My word.
This
Good morning, Rustic. Good morning, Rustic. Uncle Don, Roger, everybody else.
Yeah, that's a pretty good saying right there. This is like work. Leave your feelings at home. I may have to put that in the title next time or something. Actually,
That didn't help. Eric, Buggy, anyone else that says hi. Yeah, Lou.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Bob, you're right. I just had my second knee replacement, so I have both my knees are fake now. I know about pain.
You wouldn't have spent so much time on them when you were younger.
That's a fact. Mom said we had a hell of a thunderstorm come through here. She said thunder and lightning and everything. I slept through it. I don't know.
That is good sleeping weather when it's pouring down rain.
And you ain't lying. That and getting out and fishing, getting some fresh air and everything is really, really good for your mind.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do that tomorrow. Good morning, Miss Telly.
There we go. Hey, Telly, good morning. I was getting ready to say, are you at work? And you already answered my question. I hope your day goes fast. I think I'm going to get some bass jigs, and where I catch them bluegill at, there's bass in that lake, a lot of them. I shouldn't say a lot, but there's some pretty nice ones, and nobody fishes it for those. And I think I want to, walk around the shoreline and bass fish that.
I heard bass works good for bait. Some guy named Big Mike told me that.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he catches horses too, though. So I don't catch nothing that big. I did catch a pretty nice crappie yesterday, man, on a cricket. I mean, he was at least 12 inches.
Why didn't you take him to Crisco Lake?
Because the guy who owns the lake doesn't want you taking crappie out of his lake.
Oh, that's just.
Hey, Bob, my best friend, the one I was talking about that I went fishing with yesterday that helped me out so much, he's in the IBEW for I don't know how many years. Local here in Muncie, Indiana. Yep. That's a really, really good career. And you can make a really good living doing that and not have to go to college and waste $100,000. Oh, yeah, but I don't know if I could use crappie for catfish bait. I use bluegill because I got a never-ending supply of them.
I've used crappie before.
Have you? Now the reservoir out there where I caught fish at, it's got a lot of them white bass, and they're only about, I don't know, 8, 9 inches long, maybe. And I guess they released them in there thinking that they would, become a popular fish or something like that. But they're overpopulated immensely. Yep. Tell you, I'm going to look at the radar. It must be raining all over the entire state then, because it rained real good here too. But I know I would go catch some of them white bass, and I could get 2 or 3, in a matter of 10 minutes. If I was going catfishing, and I'd just use them for cut bait because someone said they made good cut bait. I'm like, okay, cool. In fact, my PB channel cat, I think, came on white bass. Stonefly killed it yesterday. Got 3 on crappie, 3 on skipjack, and 3 on shad. So basically what you're saying is the fish were hitting yesterday, and it didn't matter what you threw at them. They were eating. You could have thrown puppies out there, and they'd ate them.
Water temperature's going up.
Yeah. I know we hit a spot there yesterday evening that it was almost every cast, although I was having trouble with my pole, but it was catching a lot. Oh, really? Now these aren't very big. I suppose if I fished for them there, you know what I mean, I could probably find the bigger ones. I know one thing about it, of all the fish I've ever seen, them white bass, that gill plate is razor sharp. I mean, if you're not careful, it'll lay your hand open. That's what surprised me the first time I caught one, and I almost learned the hard way. About like me almost lipping that walleye I caught until I realized, wait, those got teeth, and got my grippers out.
Morning, Nubby.
Nubster, what's up, buddy? Did you make it to the coast yet? Or are you going this weekend? Excuse me.
Man, I'm about tired of seeing these orange flowers already blossoming on the side of the road.
Yep. There they are. Look at that. They sprouted up quick too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Wait till them big fat flowers start popping up everywhere.
Oh, they're out here too.
And we got here the The happy hooker. I like it. As long as the connotation is hooking fish. And I'm sure that it is. Name's Phil. I go by my nickname Happy. I dig anybody whose nickname's Happy. You kidding me? My main quest will be to catch all 70 species of saltwater and possibly the freshwater fish. However, without a boat, it's hard. So I mostly fish inshore from bank or wading. My dream is to own a boat so I can complete the 70 saltwater species. That's cool, man. That's a really interesting goal. I like it. I just checking you out before I make you blue. You know what I mean? I always do that. I always be checking them out, checking their channel to make sure they aren't some scammers hanging around. Okay, now my phone is beeping. Let me go see what we got here.
I know it ain't that dog. He stayed up late last night.
Did he?
Yeah.
Doing what?
I don't know what he was doing.
Okay. It's Friday, these texts all say. Let's see.
Mr. Cat, I hope Mrs. D is doing well today.
Oh crap! You know what? I think Glenn headed to Tennessee today. That ain't good. I got 2 voice messages. One from March 13th. 52 seconds. And interesting. We can get rid of all those, I'd reckon, don't you? Oh, we're gonna get rid of all them. See, that's what it is. That's what it is. We're gonna get rid of every one of them voice messages because they ain't important. Anyone who knows me knows if you leave a voice message, the odds of me listening to it are slim to none. So that's a good indicator for me to. The heck? Oh man, I give. I think they're making changes to stuff like. I was trying to figure out when I done that live straight through straight through YouTube yesterday, and I went to turn the camera sideways, well, a thing popped up and said that it has to remain up and down, rotation is locked or something like that. So I got to go in. I'd never done a live one just on YouTube.
Yeah, they don't let you do your sideways camera on doing it through YouTube.
Not at all.
Vertical. Pretty sure they don't.
Yeah, I think there's a setting. I'm not sure. I got to go through it because it said something about a setting. Is the vertical is locked or whatever. So I'll play with it today and see if I can figure it out. But I, sitting there on the bank wasn't the time to try and figure that stuff out. No. What part of, do you say you was from Florida, Happy Hooker? A couple buddies come in here from Florida. John, Small Water Charters, he's in the Okeechobee area. And Gigability, I think he's in the St. Pete, Tampa type area or something. I don't know. He's kind of close to the coast. Man, you know what? I got another Red Bull in there. What am I thinking? I'm sorry a little bit. I almost got you with my foot, didn't I? I apologize. Oh, man. baby.
Come on. Come on. Go. Stupid.
I'll be back. I gotta go pee pee.
Morning, Jack. Okay. Oh,
You know, I'd be lying if I didn't say my shoulders hurt, because they do. What's up, Yak? Good morning, buddy. Okay, Mr. Happy Hooker person, you come on back and hang out with us. Usually Monday and Fridays. Sometimes I come in on Wednesdays or Tuesdays. Sometimes, just depends on what's happening. Like right now, I'm not doing StreamYard anymore, a paid account, so I forget how many hours I'm allowed a month, but I'm just about out. So this is probably, well, the end of the month's pretty close anyway, isn't it?
I think it's 20.
Yeah, I think it's 22. So I figured if I could do 4 hours, no, that's only going to be, wait, 8 hours in 1 week. So
Well, you know them posers that win that talk show of the year award. They only go alive an hour, if that. I mean,
yeah.
that's another reason why I say, how did Hogleg and the Boar's Nest not beat that other show?
That's one thing I never understood, to be honest with you. I think Hogleg should have won 1 year. Doing it every day is hard, and he should have been recognized for it. And his show run really well. I mean, he done the ads for, people, the tournaments and stuff like that. Not ads selling stuff, nothing like that. But yeah, I agree. He should have.
Just your weekly ads about who goes live, when they
Yeah,
go live, what show goes live, and then.
yeah. He was real good about doing that stuff too.
Yep.
Nobody says it
Now,
was rigged.
now nobody does it.
Yeah,
No, now nobody does it.
I know. Yeah, right. Well, that's why I always have to ask you guys if there's a tournament this weekend or not.
Yeah, there's a tournament this weekend.
Oh, is there? That's right. Because telling them said they had to go get some bait, didn't they?
Daryl T. Morris's tournament for that
Cool.
that belt that Dominic's got.
Oh, cool. I like me some Daryl, man. I think Daryl's good people. I enjoy his show, and I enjoy when he comes in.
I think he just talks too much.
Well, it's better than dead air. I think he's great myself. I think
maybe you should go in there and tell him to shut up sometime.
I tried, but then he'd get all button hurt, and I wouldn't see him for 2 weeks or so.
Oh, I was in that stupid rental.
Oh.
I get my truck back for a week and a half, and it breaks down again.
Oh man, there ain't nothing make you want to pull your hair out more than that.
And then they give me a rental, and I'm 6'1", 250. I can barely fit in that stupid rental truck. I'm like, no. Put me in this truck, and then this truck was, oh my God, dirty as crap.
I got a rental car one time. Me and Dad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then it didn't have no phone holders in it. So I cleaned it and replaced the phone holders. He's like, well, I'll put you in the rental tomorrow. No, don't put me in that dang rental.
Yeah. Shoot, I'd rather work in the warehouse and drive that piece of crap.
Well,
I know when I worked at the cable company, I had you had two kind of things. You had a truck, a bucket truck, and then a bucket van. And the bucket van was cool because all your equipment stayed inside the van all the time, and it would be, it wouldn't be exposed to the weather or nothing. And so you'd get your vehicle right, and you'd go in and stock it yourself with the different, taps that go up on the lines and fittings and everything else, and you knew where everything was. Well, if your truck ever broke down, you'd have to get one of the spares. And you'd be fumbling around in it looking for stuff. I went to Pennsylvania one time. They were rebuilding one of our systems there. It wasn't a really big city or nothing. And whoever done the rebuild, I think they kind of screwed them over because the system it's called balancing. The signal should be a certain level at each tapper. And if the amp isn't set up properly, then by the time it gets to the end of the line, it's all out of whack. So we had to go there for 2 weeks and balance the system out and fix everything they messed up. The first day we get there, the alternator goes out in my bucket van. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? And this guy that was the manager of the little cable company there, he was clueless. So I said, I need somebody to come tow this truck and fix the alternator on it. Well, I don't know if we can do that. Are you sure it's okay? I'm like, what do you mean am I sure it's okay? Freaking, I'm in a bucket truck, belongs to the company, 3 states away from my state. Of course it's okay. So what I ended up having to do is call my supervisor, and he called that guy and said, give me the name and number of whoever it is you have service your trucks and fix things, and I'm going to have tow truck take that van over there. So and he asked him to do a rush on it because for the day and a half or so that it was gone, everything I'd done, I had to climb poles to do where I'd normally go up in my bucket and set the amp up or whatever. Well, I had to climb up and do it. It was a pain. But we made a lot of really good overtime in them 2 weeks.
I'm already on overtime. I was on overtime yesterday.
Yeah, ain't nothing better than starting your day knowing you're on overtime.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The truck messed up or something? Is that what happened that got you into overtime that early?
No, that was last week. It was last Friday. No, I've just had a lot this week. People getting their tax money and spending it on some tires.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
But like I said, I only got 8 today. I ain't even got nothing in Chillicothe, which makes just weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never had, I've been running this route for 4.5 years. And I've always at least had 1 or 2 stops in Chillicothe. I ain't got nothing today.
Yeah, I was going to say that seemed like an everyday thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Maybe someone opened a new tire place and they're all trying it out or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's Stony Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
You got the sunrise to the left and lightning to the right. That's pretty cool.
Yep, it looks like clouds out there, so I don't think I'll get to see the sunrise.
Well, partly sunrise through the clouds.
Yeah.
But I can see the pink haze and stuff to the left, but to the right, you see lightning every once in a while.
Purple haze is on your mind. Don't know.
Morning, Latoya.
Hey, Latoya, good morning. How are you today? I hope you're doing wonderful. Hadn't seen you in a few days.
Why don't you just ask about Rustic?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she just kind of blows up. Oh, because he said morning to her first. She said good morning to me. I didn't see her. I wasn't paying attention. Good morning, Latoya. I'm sorry. I heard the air horn. Tornado like air horn thing. I'm not positive yet.
I don't know. You getting weather? They're talking today, just scattered showers.
Yeah, I don't know.
And tomorrow it's supposed to be all right, and then Sunday's supposed to be a shit show.
A double sunrise tomorrow. I have no idea, dog, but I'm gonna fall for it. What is a double sunrise? Yeah, I haven't watched the weather, so I don't know yet.
I watch Ryan Hall. He posted videos all week trying to figure out if I'm going fishing or not. I'm going to be a pillow princess or go fishing.
Yeah, he's usually on it pretty decent too.
Yeah, good at what he does.
Better than most local weathermen, even for areas that ain't his.
Yep. That's why I'm glad he's in Northeast Kentucky. He's kind of close.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that's where he's from. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's over in God's country, man.
Well, I can't remember the town that he's in, but dude, I didn't know he set up that he made his own radar system and everything. He's done a lot of stuff. Yeah.
So I wonder what if he subscribed or something through the National Weather Service and set it up or what. That's cool.
I don't know how he did all that, but he's got all that stuff set up.
Oh, cool. It'll be a partial eclipse during sunrise that will make a double sunrise. That's interesting.
Good morning, Songbird. Ashley Brady.
Good morning, Ashley. How are you, honey? So when is that going to happen, dog? The partial eclipse during the sunrise. When is this going to take place? Resnick said, I'm betting Pillow Princess rain or shine. Oh, goodness gracious. What are you doing, Ashley Brady? It's good to see you today.
I told Lou, if I'm the Pillow Princess, Curtis is the Pillow King. And I guess Jody has to be Pillow Queen because she takes naps all the time.
Naps are awesome when you can get them.
Naps just make me mad. I go to sleep.
Yeah, I do too. My naps are usually 2 hours. I'll set my alarm for 2 hours. So I don't know if you call that a nap or not, but that's how I do it. Okay, let's see here if I got anything important I need to do here.
I've got a lot of important things I need to do, but am I going to do them? Probably not.
Exactly. Me too. I got to get my lawnmower ready to go. Need to check the oil and see what it looks like.
Morning, Big Mike. I still don't understand why you created another channel, but whatever.
To promote his excavating, his live excavating things or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, like when he's doing a live when he's in the big bucket thing or whatever. I'm going to have to crack that door back here. I'm a little hot.
Yep, it's supposed to get unseasonably warm next couple of days, and then Sundays the bottom's supposed to drop out with the thunderstorms.
Really? What unseasonably, like in the 80s or something?
Close to it. Yeah, Mike's. You know what? Big Mike's the one that hooked me up with Ryan Hall. To be honest,
Oh,
if I do recall correctly, yeah, he's the one that told me about Ryan Hall.
Very cool. Very cool. That's cool.
Here comes the rain. Do, 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 do.
Well, me and Glenn stood out in the rain and fished yesterday. I'm telling you what, for a good hour.
Morning, John.
It wasn't a hard rain, but it rained about almost the whole time we was there. Libs are freaking crazy. Texas man arrested after video allegedly shows him ramming an ATV into a Tesla.
Did you see that? You see that one guy that went to one of them Tesla repair shops and had a flamethrower and bottle rocket launcher?
You're kidding.
Burning it. Yeah, he was burning and blowing up Teslas.
Telling you, man, libs are nuts. They got Trump derangement syndrome, man, and they have literally lost their ever-loving mind.
They're mad because he's firing all these people that ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, well, he's trimming the fat, and I'll say it again, and I mean it from my heart. Ain't none of them people said anything when NAFTA passed and my hometown lost 3 factories. So I'm not going to feel sorry for these people that are losing their jobs because of the economy. F that. I don't care. It makes me so mad. I forget how many between Muncie and Anderson, Indiana, I'm going to estimate probably close to 40,000 jobs, maybe even more than that, between the 3 factories, 4 counting the ones in Anderson. So, yeah, I'm sorry. You aren't getting none of my damn pity.
Well, you know, they got multi-million-dollar homes. They don't probably you use half the home, so they might want to sell and get a smaller home.
Yeah, like I said, I don't care. They ain't getting none of my pity whatsoever. Hmm. Oh, well, it could be worse. I'm just not sure how.
Could be 6 feet under. I
Big
guess
Mike said
about
he's been talking about Ryan Hall since he had 1,200 subs. Huh.
way past that.
Yep, yep. Hey, John, what's up, buddy? How are you? Oh,
God knows his stuff. That's all I can say. That's why I watch him.
yep. He probably figured he could make more on YouTube than being a weatherman if he got it, if he done it right.
I'm sure. Plus, the thing I like about Ryan Hall is when there's natural disasters, he'll get a fundraiser going up. Now he's got his own purple box trucks, and they go to these places that are tornado and flood and all
Really?
that, and helps them
That's
out. Yeah,
cool.
there's
Nice.
just what do you say, strategically set up throughout the country.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
cool. What happened to my fan?
I got that. He did more for the people that were down in was it Asheville, North Carolina, or whatever. He did more than FEMA
Yeah,
did.
the one Biden and them screwed over.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any idea what that was all about, man, because they literally left these American families out to dry, man. I mean, the biggest debacle I've ever seen in my life. Way worse than what they done with
Worse
Katrina
than
or
Katrina.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I just mind-boggling. That administration was so unorganized that they couldn't do well. Should have known when they blew the Afghan withdrawal that they didn't have a clue what the hell they were doing.
Good morning, 205. Wild action.
He'd been waiting all week to say that out loud. But yeah, man, I'm with you. Jeez, come on, people. And Canada's worse.
Everything is hauled on a truck. Thank you, truckers.
Yeah, pretty much.
What it says on the side of this semi truck.
That's cool. Now, if they had a big truckers union, I know they have the Teamsters or whatever, but if they had one, they could get all these independent truckers and stuff to join. And they all felt that everybody wasn't getting paid enough or whatever. They could do a strike and shut the country down.
Oh yeah. No doubt
Two
about
days.
that.
Yeah, 2-day strike's all it would take. Morning, Wild Action. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Where's my calendar at? Now there's Fishing with Big Mike. Yep. Yep, you're right. Big Mike probably won't.
That guy in that Ford's in a hurry.
Wouldn't you love to come up here a couple miles and see him pulled over by a state cop?
Yep.
I'd honk on my way by. Yeah, 205. I got my caffeine going myself. And I'll tell you what, freaking gray mornings are hard to get motivated. I could go back to bed now. That is a pretty, I got to get my camera. It's kind of a pretty interesting sunrise. I'll be right back.
I probably should have put new window blades on these when it was like this. These ones suck.
Don't you think about it. You hear me? You run out that door, I'll
Trust
kick you
me.
like football.
Trust me. He's thinking about it.
There, go on. I heard you coming there, pal. Yes, I did. Yeah, really nice sunrise. A little
Good
dark
morning, Jeff Bill.
in this shows, but
Good morning, Jeff. What's he saying? Race to the
there.
honey hole.
You coming back in or you staying out? Come on. I was just taking some pictures. Uh-oh. Look, you got tangled up and I got to get my feet wet. Hold on. All right, killed me.
I think that dog needs to go on a diet. Just saying.
Oh, man. You can tell it's spring. Them birds are out chirping.
Don't tell him I said that.
Birds are out chirping here about an hour. We'll see up the woodpecker's going to start in. Yeah. I hate when the camera doesn't do justice what you're actually seeing, man. Yeah, just doesn't do it justice.
Mm. Well, that's like you saying you can't take pictures of the moon.
Oh, I know. That drives me so crazy, man. I don't. You think this camera's got what?
What?
3 lenses in the back of it, and it can't take a clear picture of the moon.
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't have that problem.
you
I
don't.
took plenty good pictures of the moon.
What kind of camera or phone you got?
Samsung Galaxy
Yeah,
23X something or whatever.
that's what I got too. Maybe there's a setting in there I'm not doing right or something.
Mm. I mean, I seen J Dog bend over and I took a picture, and it was a picture of the moon.
Nice and clear. Excuse me. Oh goodness.
What are you doing, Rustic? Cooking bacon and eggs?
Rustic.
Didn't think about the rest of us?
Hey, good morning, Jeff Bill. How are you, buddy? Racing to the honey hole. Take your time. It'll still be there when you get there, brother.
Mom, where's the lightning at?
I was looking. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I ain't seen it for a minute either.
Oh, I know where I was going. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I remember now what I was thinking. Boom, ba-na-na.
When I said what? What are you talking about, Rustic?
Mhm.
Hey, I don't mind it doing this during the week. I want it to be nice like it was yesterday. It was nice here yesterday. Why was that work?
There we go. Somebody once told you the world was gonna roll you. You ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Huh. What's up with that? There it is. Okay. I'm learning. I'm a learning.
What the? Why are we going so slow?
No, man. What is that side going so slow? A certain full moon. He sounded way too excited when he said that. Yeah, he did, didn't he? I don't want to see that. I just want to see this picture of that fish. I don't even know what that is.
Starting to rain a little harder.
What's that?
But it's starting to rain a little harder.
Yep. You know, it was actually pretty lucky yesterday, because it was raining, but it never got real hard. It just kind of steady rained.
Mother Nature's cheese done slid off her crackers. She's going nuts this year.
Yep.
They were talking about snow in what do they call that, Michigan UP or whatever
Yep.
peninsula.
UP. Yep. UP in Michigan. Yep. I've been there.
This weather's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I don't remember ever hearing about fire risk here in the state of Ohio and North Carolina and stuff like that. I always remember it being out in California, Oregon and stuff. Now it's all over.
Hey, all right, Chris. What's up, man? Have a good day at work today.
Morning,
I know
Christopher.
oxymoron, but you never know.
Morning, Ernie Brown. Old Ernie Brown. The rain's coming down. God's peeing on me.
Well, it's that time of year, man. You got to have the water so everything will grow. Mm-hmm.
Yep, including them orange flowers on the side of the road.
Yep. Scrambled eggs, toast, bacon. Come and get it.
All right, now I'm on my way to see Roger's buddy. Figure get him out of the way. It's weird not having no stops and chill coffee today.
Yep, very much so.
But still got to go to the places that are far away. We gotta go down in Stoneflies area here soon too. Old Galley Peelets.
Ah. Oh man. At least it's Friday. I think Supercross is back this week. That'd be nice. Especially if it's raining tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I wish I had spots I can fish like rigs. Pull up in my truck and just sit there and throw the rods out.
What do we got here? 13 people in here. What time is it? 7:21. Jesus. Everybody's out on Friday morning. Somebody else live or something that I didn't know about and I stepped on or something.
They don't like me. I done ran them all.
I don't care.
I'm a hater.
Nah, you're just a grouch.
Can be.
Oh, yes, you can.
Right now, I'm grouchy about that crappy raise I got.
Oh, I didn't hear really. What'd they do? Offer you like a 2% raise and some crazy insult like that after all the time you put in?
68 cents.
You're shitting me. That's what, after taxes, that's what, a cup of coffee a week? You effing, I don't know, man. And yet the company makes all this money. You know what I mean? I get so mad that the people who are out there making the money for the company get screwed. That's why I went to work for myself. I was so fed up with it. When I worked at the company, the cable company, the last course you could take was a fiber optics course. No, I'm sorry, take that back. It was an advanced technicians course. So in the span of 1 year, I worked 325 hours overtime that year. Took the fiber optics course and the advanced technician course. And when it come time for my review, they were giving me, I don't know, it's like 2.5%, some crazy. I looked at my boss and I said, "Really?" I said, "You're serious?" He said, "Yeah, this is the paperwork from corporate. So here's what you do. Send the paperwork back to him and tell him," I said, "That's all right. I don't want that pay raise. It's an insult." And he said, "You got to be kidding." I said, "No, I'm serious. I don't want it." I said, "If it's on my check, I'll send it back to payroll and tell them it's wrong." And that's when I started looking for another job. And I took the job up in Wisconsin. They were building a fiber network up there. And I took a job up there for 3 years, I think it was.
Trust me, I'm looking. I want to find something close. I want to find something closer to home.
Well, see, you got one of them FU clauses. You got a CDL. And with a CDL, you
No,
can
I
get
don't have a CDL.
Oh,
I
you
don't have a
don't?
CDL.
No,
No,
I thought you did.
no, but I am DOT certified, forklift certified, all
Yeah.
that crap. So I
I was
do
gonna,
have kind of an FU clause.
yeah, I was going to
Plus,
say,
like when I put my application in at Surf Pro, lady looked at my job record and she was like, "You stick at your jobs for a while?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Normally it's 3 years. If I ain't moved up, it's time to move on." And
yeah.
I've been like that for a long time.
Besides little piddly jobs as a teenager, I've had 3 jobs, I think, in my life total, counting the Army. I was in the Army. No, I take that back. 4. Come out of the Army, went to work for Massengales Electric Company, because they built apartments and wired them and everything. And come fall time, they laid everybody off in the fall. And the guy, his dad owned the company. My friend, I played hockey with him when I was younger. So he was on the job site when he's telling everybody that this was our last week or whatever. And I said, "Dude, they do this every year." He said, "Yep." He said, "Every year in fall time we have layoffs." I said, "All right, that's all I need to know." I said, "I won't be back in the spring." "Why not?" I said, "No, I can't have a layoff and get unemployment every winter and barely get by." And that's when I ended up getting on the cable company.
Nope, Ernie, I ain't figured it out. I didn't even know how. I don't even know how I did it.
You got Jody banned? Huh?
Apparently, I do. I didn't even know how I did it.
Huh?
I believe it was Curtis.
Could have been playing around. I actually banned somebody in a chat one time, and I didn't mean to ban them. I just meant to time them out. See here, go to guest and stream. There's a place you can go when you click on the settings on stream. Well, I don't know. On StreamYard, you probably don't use StreamYard. But if you click on settings and then click on guest, there's a place that says banned guest, and it lists them, and I don't have no banned guests. So I guess I'm all
Was
right.
that on you? Is that on YouTube Studio?
Nope, that was on StreamYard. Like I'm streaming now live, and I clicked on the settings thing below the pictures. And I never thought that's only StreamYard. That's not YouTube Live and everything else. Is she banned on that, or is she? Well, it'd have to be that if you're not streaming on YouTube or StreamYard. I mean, the brain is not engaging today, man.
I'm sure I'll figure it out, but I need to figure it out tonight. Wait if I decide to go live tomorrow or not. I don't want to ban anybody. If they want to come in here and talk trash, that's on them. Because their life sucks. They want to try to make somebody else's worse.
Yep.
That's what I always say.
Yeah, that's what I always tell them, man. Don't come in there influencing or bringing your bad life into me.
Yeah, don't be coming in here bringing your hate on me.
Yeah, you just because you're having a shitty life, don't inflict it on me.
No, that reminds me that it was Tuesday. I went to drop off tires, and the guy that picks up the old ones,
What happened? Did you freeze or did I freeze?
sitting there 10 minutes, and he couldn't back the truck in without me pulling forward. And I snapped at him and said, "Hey, do you want me to teach you how to drive that truck?" And then he said, "Blah blah." He was just having a bad day. Some people do. Hey, look, I made it past the rain. Woo!
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I see it all the time doing this, and I just get mad and block them and tell them, go away. I don't, if you're gonna be mean and grouchy, I'm the only one allowed to be mean and grouchy in this live. That's facts.
Come on, you're not supposed to bust U-turns right there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What you read or on the news or something tonight or whatever, you'll see where semi causes massive crash completing U-turn on highway. Like, man, I drove past him just before it happened. I got lucky. What up, Finn? Good to see you yesterday, buddy.
Good morning, Ben.
Yeah, this could be a good napping day right here, man. I'm telling you. Wow. Yeah.
Could be a good day to go out in the yard and catch some worms. Curtis.
It may be too cold for that yet. I don't know.
Maybe you should start saying giveaway a lot more in chat.
Yeah.
Get more people in here when you say giveaway.
I know. I thought about I should put that on a headline. 7 a.m. giveaway today, and then give something stupid away. Okay, call Aaron. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I see Jody right there. She's Not
Where?
making very much sense.
She's not banned
Right
on
on the
mine.
rustic. Right on rustics. I know, that's what I said.
Yeah, she's not
I don't
banned
know
on
how I
mine.
did it. I think I swear it was Curtis. I just believe it was Curtis that did it.
Hmm.
I have to take his super moderation away from him.
Yeah. Hmm. My brain is not going to go in gear today. I can see already.
Hey, morning, Jersey.
Hey, morning, Jersey. How are you, buddy? Whew, that sucks. Damn.
Oh, rain. Oh, boy.
Bum, bum. Somebody once told you the world was going to roll me. All right, what's everybody's plans today and tomorrow? Bust them out in the chat. There's 21 in there. That's
Yeah,
about right.
she did.
7:30.
She tried to get over. No, you're too slow, sucker.
Mhm.
And she want to give me the stink eye when I passed her. I almost gave her the J Dog wave.
You're number one every morning you get, like I do.
Nah, he don't text her me or nothing because I never answer him. So
Hmm.
there she goes.
Who?
She's my the girl that gave me the stink eye.
Oh, really?
She must be in a hurry or something.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Ernest. Where we're at. I believe Jody should take your title there, River Rat. I think Jody should be Bank Angler of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't believe Jody should be on a boat.
What up, champ?
I
Burger
mean,
champ.
she runs over a lot of rocks and logs and dangerous.
J Dog said to tell you to go pound sand. Oops.
I mean, you tell him I said he can go pound his pillow. That's probably what he's doing.
Little pillow pool. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot, I gotta go up to credit union sometime today and fill out some paperwork for Mom. Ernest, what's up, buddy?
Send me the link. Ernest wants the link, Bugman.
Who's that?
River Rat. You don't know people by their name.
No, I only know him by the YouTube name. Okay, man, hold on. I'm doing something real quick and I get
Nope.
it to you.
I like freedom. It comes with a boat. Yeah, but you're dangerous. You got to stop hitting rocks and trees. Boats are not made for that. Scary, Jody. I mean, I might pick on you, but I don't want to see you dead. You need to be more cautious out on the water there, Jody. And I'm being really serious about that.
And for one thing, don't drive fast at night.
Well, you shouldn't be trying to. Pontoon ain't made to run over logs. I mean, and
Oh
then you
no.
don't. You shouldn't be. If you're in slow, 4 foot of water, you shouldn't be going full throttle because you never know. There could be a stump or some rock eddy or mud eddy or sandbar or something. You hit that and you fly out of the front of the boat. And no, be more cautious.
I'm sorry, I misquoted J Dog. He said to tell Eric Stokes I said go pound sand.
I'm like I might be making a dry morning. Go kick somebody right in the shin.
Take a trip down south, huh?
Yeah. Morning, double hook, Dave.
Interesting.
Link. He probably wants to show Rustic some new candy he's got. He's going to send
Who's
him.
that? 3030. Yeah, I'm working on it right now, buddy. Just give me a
Yeah,
second.
that's funny. That's funny. Old Rustic just popped it in his mouth and
You're
started chewing.
kidding me. No way. Really? I thought he was
Yeah, he
joking
did.
about that.
No, he wasn't joking. And he tried to get his wife to do
it. And I thought he was joking about it.
No, he wasn't joking.
That's hilarious.
No, further south I go, the clearer it gets.
I'm trying 3030. Just give me a second.
Good morning,
I got something here
misplaced
that I'm
country
trying
girl.
to finish up real quick.
Besides, how would James ever know he don't fish with me? Well, that's probably the reason why, because you're so dangerous. Patience is a virtue. Everyone should have it.
I don't have a lot of those, unfortunately.
Like I say all the time, boats don't have brakes.
No.
Well, I don't. You're out to fish. I mean, I understand wanting to get to the next spot, but there ain't no hurry. I mean, either the fish are there and they're biting, or they're not. Or they're there and they're not biting. Just because you see them on a graph, don't mean they're going to bite.
Hey, 3030, send me a message on Facebook Messenger real quick. I'm looking for you and I can't find you. I'm getting ready to end my Facebook, I think.
Why?
Can you keep Messenger and not have Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little round app on your thing. It's got that little line in it. It just says Messenger.
Okay. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. I get all these friend requests that crack me up.
Stop getting all them weirdo girlfriend requests and accepting them. Don't accept any of them.
Well, I don't accept them, or they send me messages and stuff, and they're scammers. And
well, then you need to go into your Facebook settings and put only your friends that can send you messages. If they're not in your friends list, they can't send you messages.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
I don't know none of this stuff. That's good to know.
Yeah, I know. Started out with what was it, MySpace? Yeah, MySpace. MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't do TikTok and never have. Not a fan of TikTok. Too many pure perverts and weirdos over there. Boring nut jobs.
Oh, it's raining, I think.
And I get them TikTok lovers saying, "Oh, well, people have businesses on there and they're trying to make money and blah blah blah." Well, they can do that on another platform, can't they?
Exactly. It is raining. It's definitely raining.
I can't read all that paragraph there, Jody. Rustic, where are you at?
Beautiful sunrise.
Yeah, see, that's nice, isn't it? That's raining too. It's raining hard.
Man, I can't stand them orange flowers. I want to run them over.
You know, man, everyone who drives has thought about, especially if you had an old pickup truck, has thought about running down the road and just T-boning every one of them barrels. I've thought of it. I know that.
I'm thinking about it right now. There's some good flatheads down there. Big old log pile.
Okay.
Jody keeps putting all that paragraph stuff in there. I can't read all that. I'm trying to drive here.
All right, Jody. Good night. I understand. I didn't say anything bad about you hitting the rocks. I've been known to wreck a few boats myself, so I ain't saying nothing.
I mean, knock on some wood. I've never done it. Don't want to either. Asking for trouble.
Have done it before. Oh goodness gracious, Lord!
Maybe Jody needs a hack.
I need motivation, man. I can't believe how sore my shoulders are.
That would be funny to see Jody out in a kayak.
It'd be fun to see me in one. My buddy I went fishing with yesterday said, "Mom, got 2 kayaks at home."
Right.
I said, "Good, leave them there because I'm not getting in one at all ever." "Why not, man? It's all right." No, it's not for me. A prudent man knows his limitations. Me and a kayak will never.
Never said you couldn't do nothing. You're a good friend, and I don't want to see something happen to you. That's why I say, seeing that skiff, that was like, woohoo. Crazy, Jody. You're really lucky.
There we go.
Big as that and deep as that hole was, you're lucky you didn't sink.
There we go. That's how you do that. Bam. Oh, I just heard thunder. I gotta go hide under the bed, guys. I don't do thunderstorms.
Now you better hope get your thunder, buddy.
What to do? Hmm. Well, I don't see the other one anywhere. Oh, I couldn't figure out what that was. It was Mom's phone. I thought maybe the wind had broke a window or something and come flying in here. Okay, that's all I got to do right there. I'm pretty sure. That's good. That takes care of that. Now, because Mom can't hear, she doesn't realize her phone's up full blast when she plays videos and stuff. Dad used to do it all the time. I just chuckle. You can clip him with the big truck. Yep. Yep. Jody, you're all right, Jody. Don't worry about it. It's all, he just jokes with you. If he didn't like you, he wouldn't do it, honey. He's really jealous because you can outfish him if the truth ever be told.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying, Jody?
safety. Safety is.
He got lucky one time and the sun shined on his hind end. But other than that, he can't outfish you.
Safety and personal hygiene. My two. Well, personal hygiene didn't.
Yeah, I'm kind of in my older age, I guess I got safety conscious. When I was younger, I didn't care. Morning, Dave.
Good morning, Donna Knight. Text you now.
Oh, well, isn't that special?
Yep, that dog is special.
Yes, he is. My little guy's special.
You know, they make treadmills for dogs. Just saying.
Oh, I've actually seen him. Yep.
I think maybe yours needs to run on one.
Man, you ain't lying. Tilly, yeah, she needs on one like for hours a
No,
day.
I'm not talking about. I ain't talking about Tilly. I'm talking about that little round feller. Morning. Where'd everybody go?
Been there all morning, just keeping his mouth shut. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I do that a lot when I'm in people's chat now. I just lurk.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Yep. I lurk and then that's about it. I don't want to chat because you don't say hi to somebody and then you get butt hurt.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm the same way. I'm like, man, y'all don't understand. I had trouble keeping up with that stuff. So if I miss you, it ain't on purpose.
Oh.
It's
Why I
because
always say hello.
yeah.
Why I
Hello,
always say
everybody.
hello, all you butt scratchers in chat.
But what if I'm not a butt scratcher? Then you left me out.
Then you're
I'm mad.
not wiping properly. Then you're not wiping properly.
Oh, I am wiping good because I'm not having to scratch my butt. What's up
You
there,
that
champ?
that that
What's
tool
up,
tape
man?
scratching your butt.
What do you say, Ernest? Champ?
Not much. I wanted to pop up here and talk to y'all about something. Happy.
All right. Oh, where'd you go? Have to do it all over again now. I didn't do that.
Where'd you go, Ernest? He was going to come up here and talk about how Rustic should not eat carpet.
I can't believe that actually happened.
I believe it was Rustic. He sees candy. He's like, "Oh, candy! Oh, candy!" You know, what was that? I think it was South Park. Yeah, it was. It was, or not South Park. It was Family Guy. Peter Griffin. Piece of candy. Piece of candy.
You know, my all-time favorite cartoon thing like that is on South Park when they go to KFC and Cartman runs in the house with the bag and the bucket of chicken in it. And before anybody can get in there, he takes all the chicken out and eats the skin off all of them.
Oh, he's got YouTube and StreamYard open.
I think that's the funniest one I've ever seen. He's sitting there and they walk in and he ate the skin off all the chicken from the bucket of KFC. Because you know the skin's the best part of KFC chicken.
I ain't had KFC in a long, long time.
Really? You ever had one of their pot pies?
I'm not a pot pie kind of guy.
Dude, oh man, I'm not either. Their pot pies are awesome though. The crust is flaky and just
I'm not big on eating vegetables.
well, there's
Never
more
have been.
chicken in it in them than there is vegetables. I mean, there's big giant
Yeah,
chunks of chicken.
you know. I wonder if their pot pies are made like Wendy's chili, you know, with the old chicken. It's like the Wendy's chilies, the old hamburger patties.
Yep.
You know, you notice that the price of eggs went up, but I don't know if the price of chicken went up. What's up with that? That, that
Actually,
tells you the egg became before the chicken, right? Don't look like it's coming here soon. I don't know what you're talking about.
you hear that?
Thunder?
Yeah.
Now you got to count and see how long it is before you see the lightning.
I can't see the lightning though, I don't think. That sky sure is getting dark though.
Let's start holding me up. I'm going around him.
Oh, Patson zone.
Fred Breaker.
You got
He's
it
not
this
wearing
time,
his
champ?
seatbelt.
There you go. Got it this time, champ?
Yeah, I had to change phones.
That's all right.
And I was wanting to talk to y'all about something that happened to me yesterday. See what
What's that?
y'all think about it. I've been fishing this spot for 40 years, man. And the guy bought the property. So I go down there to go fishing, and he says that I'm fishing on his property. He don't want me fishing on his property. Now his land stakes are behind me. Plus, I thought that you had 20 feet at least of access, of public access from the bank, from the water to the bank. And
most places it's if you're in the water. If your feet are in the water, you're okay. I know, like up on Lake Michigan, for instance, the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
You can walk on any part of the beach on the Great Lakes, no matter where you're at, as long as you're on the wet sand.
Yeah.
You can't get out of the wet sand, then you're technically on the people's property. And the reason I know it is that a bunch of condo people go to the city council and try and ban us from surfing at one place.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter is they couldn't ban us from surfing because we would paddle in from the harbor around the jetty and then walk along the edge of the beach. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
as long as we stayed in the wet sand, and the condo owners association or whatever, they weren't happy with it. But that's the law. Now, I don't know how it is on rivers and stuff.
Now here, Duke Power has access to so much of the land of everywhere the river. They have access. Plus, if you're in a boat and I pull up on somebody's land, as long as I don't touch their dock or anything, I have 20 foot of public access. It doesn't matter if it's their land or not. He was saying he was going to build a fence all the way to the water. I told him, I said, you can do that. I said, but Duke Power will come down here and tear 20 foot of it away because they don't allow that.
You know what you can do is go to your whatever county you're in, their website, and search the assessors for their property card.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, there's a link on the property card you can click on, and it'll pull up the parcel map.
Right.
And it'll show the dimensions of the parcel. And if there is an easement right away through there, it'll be on that map.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do something like that, get with me later and I'll pull it up for you. I just got to know the county and the address, or get me close, that kind of thing. And I can pull it up for you and see.
Yeah, I thought
if it does show there's a right of way there, then there's nothing he can do about it. Now, you can't cross his land to get to the right of way, but you can walk that right of way all you want, I would assume.
Well, as far as I know, as long as when I growing up, even though, like, if I'm in a boat and if I pull up on somebody's land, as long as I don't touch their pier or connect something to their pier, I can stand right beside their pier and fish, and they can't do anything about it because they can't say they own that part of the land because the water rises and falls. If the water falls down 4 foot, what you saying? You get 4 more foot of land of yours?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's different in other places. I've seen one guy done a video. He was he's wade fishing, I think it was. And him and his buddies wade fishing down this river, and this guy comes out and just starts raising hell with them. And they're in the middle of the river. They're, wade fishing.
Right.
And that guy come out and said, you cannot fish here. It is against the law. I'm calling the cops right now.
Yeah, just because somebody says something don't mean that's the law, though.
Yep. Well,
people say
find out the kids even told the guy, said, man, you're crazy, dude. I'm in the middle of the river. Anybody can be down the middle of the river. So they called cops. Yeah, and the cops come and said, no, boys, this land and the river between this stretch right here was like some kind of conservation club or something.
Right.
So they were all probably connected with the government, the local government, you know what I mean? But they made them kids get out of the river and quit fishing that spot.
And the game warden says you can fish there, that he can't stop you from fishing there. But
if you're in the river.
But the policeman come and he said that his land goes all the way to the water. And that's when I asked him, I said, well, what if the water goes down? 4 foot? Does he get that 4 extra foot of water, land there? Says that's his land, and he couldn't tell me. I said, man, you don't know the law. I said, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all swear to the Constitution, and you don't even know what you're swearing.
The key is you can find that out online. You can find you can pull that law up online.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know exactly where we'll look, but we can find it. If you're not real proficient at the internet, I'll help you out.
I could have caused him a bunch of trouble, but I didn't. I'm like, well, I'll just go over here and fish over here and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But it makes me mad because he thinks he got away with it. I mean, he don't, and the law's not, well, that law cop right there was on his side, but I could have told him the same thing and told him to kiss my behind and just lock me up, and then I'd wind up owning that land. But I didn't do that. If 20 years ago, I would have done that. But
and the worst part is, as long as you're not throwing trash around and stuff, and you're picking your stuff up when you leave, what does it matter if you sit there and fish?
No, and I come to find out, he actually don't own the land. His wife owns the land, but they're married, so he owns the land too. But
I hit his wife up for no.
His land stakes are behind me. I don't even get nowhere near his stakes. I even asked him, I said, where's your stakes at? He pointed them out to me right there and right there. I said, well, I'm down here. This is not your land. Oh, yeah, it is. It goes all the way to the water. I said, it can't go all the way to the water. I said, the water rises and falls down. What you're saying is, when you go to the water, if the water drops 4 foot, then you got 4 more foot of land because the water dropped. And they don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. And
well, fact of the matter is, you've been fishing there your whole damn life, and this asshole comes in now.
Mm-hmm. Well, like
I said, if you're not trashing the place, what does it hurt?
The people's buying all the land down on the other side, and they building these big old condo houses and all that stuff. So he jumped over there, or his wife, or whoever who bought it, over and bought the land and cleared it out and he acts like he's going to put a house on it, but he's not. He's got it set up to where it looks like he's going to put a house on it, but he's wanting to hold on to that land. So when they come over there wanting it, because they will be wanting it, and he's going to triple his money. I can understand that, but the way he's acting, it's the principle of the thing to me, because I know that he's telling me a story. I know he don't own that rights to that land there. I know Duke Power, because that Duke Power goes up and down them waters all the time, and they build piers and everything like that. And they build them piers because they know they got access to that.
All you got to do is get that printout of that rules and regulations, and then you got him. You go back there and fish. Next time he comes out, you pull him out and hand him to him. They read this, dude. I got nothing to say to you. I'm not on your property.
You know, I'd hate to hurt him or him hurt me over a stupid thing, but if I was 20 years younger, son, it'd have been on.
I'm with you. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. I'd have been like, well, dude, you're going to have to take me off this property.
Or that
I ain't going nowhere. But it's amazing what getting old does for us.
And what's so bad, the cop didn't even know. I was fixing to tell him, I need your supervisor right here.
Yep.
You don't know the laws, but I didn't. I said, I'll just take my rods and go over here because I just want to fish and make videos. I don't want no hassle, bull crap.
Yeah.
But after I got over there thinking about it, I'm like, he's sitting over there thinking he just got away with that mess. And then.
Yep. I'm like you. I sit there and steam over it and think, man, I should have said this. I should have said that. But the key is, get proof that you're right, and then go back and fish again. And when he comes over, say, nah, man, here, read this.
There you go.
I got proof right here. This is the law. I don't even need to talk to you anymore because it's over.
That's right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna call the Wildlife Club. As a matter of fact, I got a rule. I got a rule book here somewhere. When I got my license and stuff, it should have it all in there too.
Yeah, well, you might get a hold of the power company and ask them.
And the power company. See, I got a lot of people I know that works for the power company.
There you go. Ask him. Say, hey, can you give me a copy of the map with his property on it? That map right there. Mm-hmm. Because I know for a fact when I worked at the cable company, we had map books that had every street, every lot, every telephone pole, the number of the pole and everything on them. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
That way, if we attached something to a pole that we weren't on already, we had to write the tag number down, stuff off that pole, and then send it to the power company and say, hey, by the way, we attached to this pole
Yeah.
with a drop
To me-
line or something, because they have to pay him every time they attach.
To me, he acts like he's trying to use a rule like he's got a pond.
Yeah.
And if he had a pond, yeah, you'd own it all the way to the water and all that stuff. But this is a public. This is the river. This is public. You know what I'm saying? It's all public.
Yeah.
And it's just. I'm gonna do what you said though. That's what I was thinking about doing.
Yeah. You got to have proof. Then you don't
I'm
have
gonna
to
get the
worry
proof,
about
and
it.
then I'm gonna go back down there, and then I don't want to show my butt too much because I don't want to hurt nobody, and I don't want nobody.
Well,
to hurt me.
you don't have to if you have the proof.
Oh yeah, this dude's acting like a crack. This dude's a crackhead.
Yeah, it don't matter
one
if you
needs
have
to-
the proof.
This one of them you had to bust his skull and teach him.
Yeah, okay, I know the kind. But the fact of the matter is, if you got the proof, what you do then, if he comes up and he's being an asshole and you have that proof, you just walk off where you're at, go call the law and say, this guy's harassing me and I'm on public property.
Yeah. What's the bad is that I've been fishing there for 40 years, man.
Yeah, that's the part right
And
there.
no
That's what I'm
problem
saying.
until this guy buys this land, and then it's all uproar. I don't never leave trash. I always take my trash or I burn it.
Yep.
A lot of times I don't have a fire. You know, I don't even do it. I just take my rods down there. I catch fish and I videotape them. That's all.
Yep. It's like this club that puts on the dirt bike race here, that they've been doing this race in this area since 1953. And it's all on, goes through private property that people own, but they've just had agreements with them for years.
Right.
You know, that since 1953, they've been allowed to run through there once a year. Well, naturally, the old people die, the kids get the property. Like, oh, no, we don't want you coming through here no more. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. We've been doing it for 50 some years, 60 years, and we don't hurt nothing.
Yeah. I just don't understand it.
Well, see, I'm the kind that I will find the proof and prove people wrong.
That's
As
what
a matter, like you said, as a matter of principle. It's like, no, dude, you're wrong. Now I'm going to prove you wrong, and you will have to shut up and eat your words.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I find out I'm wrong, I just don't say nothing.
But I got a bunch of people who works for Duke Power up in the high area.
They should be able to get you the maps.
So yeah, they'll be able to tell me all that. They'll be able to show me all
Yeah,
that.
because I guarantee you, they have maps of every single right of way there is.
And I did talk to the game warden yesterday afterwards. I told them, I said, y'all need to get the game warden down here. They wouldn't even do that. Well, I finally got him down there, and they was already gone. And he was like, no, man, you got access to all this. I showed him where the guy's stakes was. I said, I ain't went on beyond that. When I come to here, I didn't come on his land to get here. I come this way around. It's all same thing. And come down that hill over there. I showed him exactly how I come down. I said, I never crossed his land post. I said, I consider his land post from the right up that way, not from there down this way. He shouldn't think about none of that. But he owns all the way to the water. He said,
Game warden said you was right, huh?
And he said, yeah, the game warden said I was right. And he said, and I told him, I said, he told me he was going to build a fence all the way to the water. He said, if he does, Duke Power come up here and tear 20 foot of it off, because y'all got 20 foot of access from the water. Wherever the water is, you got 20 foot up.
I've seen the power company do that on property where people build a privacy fence all the way back to where the poles are.
Mm-hmm.
And power company say, you can't do that. We need to get into them poles.
That's right.
And something happened, like maybe a tree fall on power lines or whatever, and they came in and ripped the fence out. So we got to move this privacy fence because you built your fence in our easement. And, you know, naturally, it'd be just like that guy you're talking about. They stand there and argue, and the Duke Power guys don't even talk to, or the Indiana Michigan Power, they don't talk to them. They just do what they got to do, get the power back on.
Well, he's one of them money yuppies, and he thinks he can do whatever he wants.
Well, most people don't have a clue about easement right-of-ways, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
They don't have a clue.
You can pull up on somebody's property if you're on the outside of them telephone poles. You're not on their property. It looks like you're on their property, and it might be their property, but they've got so much from the road, the center of the road, that way.
Yeah.
Telephone pole.
Going into your property. I know when we rebuilt our cable system back in the 90s, there was a bunch of underground areas that were in these really rich neighborhoods, right? Well, they come in and start going through that easement, putting that underground in, and these people come out raising, you can't do that. This is my land and blah, blah, blah. You know, so the guy who owns the company that's building the cable for us takes the map and shows them, no, ma'am, this is a right of way. And these people still raising Cain. So what he done, he got him a crew of guys from Venezuela who didn't speak a lick of English and put them out there working it. And the supervisor just nod his head and say, yep, that's all he would say while they were keeping working. But yeah, people don't. And then when you show them a map of the easement, they get a case of the ass.
Oh yeah, they don't want to be wrong. Well, I'm gonna get back down out of here, man, and get me some calls in and see if I can figure out all this. I was wanting to pop up here and see what y'all thought about it.
Okay, Uncle Lou has a good point here. He says here he would be interfering with the lawful taking of game if you're on public shoreline and public waters. He's interfering with the lawful right for you to take game.
That's another thing I told him about. I said, what if I'm down here and I'm fishing for, for food?
Exactly.
I said, I'm fishing, for that. I said, ain't that, and that cop was down there. I think he called that guy. He must have known him or something, because he was on his side the whole time. I was like, y'all don't know the law, man. I said, I'm going to leave. I said, I'm not going to start no mess. I said, I could, but I'm not going to. I said, God tells me not to do it. I said, but 20 years ago, I said, me and you'd be fighting.
Yep.
I said, I'm just telling you like it is. I said, 20 years ago, I said, me and you wouldn't move me.
I'd be going
to jail.
You'd
have to take me to jail and all this stuff. I said, you wouldn't move me. I said, but I'm
going to Nubby said, wanted to let you know, said, Rat, there's a fish market in Durham that's selling American shad and gizzard shad.
In Durham?
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to,
Google fish markets in Durham.
Cool. I got a man that comes around here sometime a year. He's I can't remember. Last year, I think he was like in May or April. And he comes to one of these markets up here. And he's here like one day. But he tells you like 3 or 4 days before he gets there. And that's what he does. He brings live shad, all kinds of stuff. I don't even know if he has skipjack in it, but I know he's got live shad and all that stuff that you can buy. But you have to order it and tell him, and he'll have it there when you get there.
That's cool. Yeah, Uncle Lou said call your local DNR, but I think, didn't you say you talked to the DNR guy afterwards?
Yeah, he told me that I had access to every bit. He said that man don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's the key.
He said even Duke Power they even got access to all that public stuff.
Well, the DNR will send that city cop back home and tell him you got to leave. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I was trying to young man. Him down there. Then I was like, you need to call the game warden down here. I said, because he knows the law. I said, he's done told me several times that y'all wrong. And he wouldn't do it because I think that guy knew that policeman. And
he may have. And like you said, the key is, once you can prove you're right, then you can stand up and say, no, dude, this is a principle of right and wrong, and you're wrong, and I am not backing down this.
Instead of me being verbal, knowing I'm right, I need to get papers saying I'm right.
Yep.
And that's what I'm going to do. That's
exactly. And he'll still argue it. He'll still argue, nope, that's my land. Dude, I'm sorry. Then you call the police and have them come arrest me. And then when the cops get there, you hand them the paper and say, look, here's the map. Here's what the law says. You need to tell this man to quit harassing me.
Right. And if they arrest me, and then I'll own the land then. And I'll let everybody fish there.
Yeah. And like you said, man, you've been fishing that place since you was a kid.
Right.
And people come in and do that stuff. And half the time you got to think it's out of spite. Like you said, if you was leaving your trash laying around stuff, then I'm going to come down and tell you, get that off the property. You can't come here no more.
Yeah. But
as long as you're respectful to the land,
right?
What are you hurting? You know what I mean?
Ain't hurting a thing.
That's the part that gets me. What's this person's motivation for giving me a hard time today? Why are you giving me a hard time when I'm not bothering anybody? That's the one that I get madder than anything, when someone inflicts their life on me when I don't know them, I don't want to know them. It's like, man, get away from me. I don't know you. You got no right to even talk to me. Go away.
That's right.
There's no law says I've got to conversate with you at all. Get away from me.
And if it's 20 years ago, he'd be crawling up the wrong tree. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a good thing. Getting old keeps us out of a lot of trouble we'd have
That's
got
right.
in. And yeah, I'm with you. It's one of them you would have got. You're like me. I'd have been in jail. I've been in jail a few times, but I never ate any food in jail. That's my claim to fame. I've been in jail in, I don't know, 3 different states, but I've never been in long enough that I had to eat.
But I'm gonna get back down to chat, man. I figured I'd pop up here. And
Yeah, I'm glad you did, brother. If you need any help looking up maps or something, get a hold of me because I do it with my work all the time. I pull parcel maps.
I
and
will.
stuff.
I will.
And I would say almost every county today in America has their maps online.
Right. They should. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, now the local city may not, but the counties do. And the county maps are the one that, create the parcels and stuff like that anyway.
Yeah.
Unless it's in the city limits.
Yeah, I got one buddy of mine. He's a big wig over at Duke Pyre. I'm gonna call him in about 10 minutes and he'll tell me everything I need to know.
Exactly. He'll tell you if you're right, and if you are, ask him how you can prove it. And then when the cop comes up, you get to have the last laugh.
That's right.
Be live when that happens.
I started to go live yesterday and put him on live, but I didn't.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I don't know. I first started catfishing 3 or 4 years ago or whatever, and I was the first time I ever been checked by DNR actually in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And DNR comes up and I'm live and Danny Stone and I forget who all was in there. And I start talking to that guy and they start yelling because I got my speaker on. Check the trunk of his car. He's got weed in his car. I guaranteed. I'm like, man, shut up. I had to go over and turn the phone down. And they were laughing so hard. I think Danny actually clipped it one time and put it on. See, Uncle Lou says Onyx Honey Nap is good. Not sure if they still have the free version, though. Okay, I'll look that up. Let me write that one down because I won't remember the name of it. Onyx Hunting Nap. ONYX. Oh.
But y'all have a good day, man. I say God bless you, and I'm gonna jump back down the chat.
All right, champ. Be safe. Like I said, if you need help pulling the maps, holler at me. Oh. My fingers are not working today, man. I don't know what's wrong. They've been like that for a couple of days now. It seems like they're almost numb or something. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see what that does. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, so much for seeing part of the sun come up. It looks dark and gray out there now. We got thunderstorms. I could be sleeping so good right now, I'm telling you. Yes, I could. Time is it, Mike? Oh, I've exceeded my time by a lot, haven't I? Yeah, sometimes you got to wonder about people, man, that go out of their way to bother other people.
Yep. Make other people's life miserable because their life sucks.
Yeah, I can understand if the dude thinks he owns all the way to the water, but if you bring the paperwork up and show him, sir, here, I just want to let you know that you're wrong. Here's the proof you're wrong, and I'm going to go down there and fish, and you can call cops if you want to, but I've got the law right here printed out, so there's really no dispute about what's happening here. And he's not going to be happy either way it goes, you know. But, you know, like you said, it's a place you've been coming there your whole life, and this new person moves in from the city, and And the worst part is, if I understood what he was talking about, there's not even any improvements on the land. It's just land, you know. You know, the guy may be going to make improvements, but right now there's no house or anything on it. So what's he hurting? I got a headache a little bit. I think it's the runny nose stuff. Well, I reckon I'm going to end the thing today and get busy trying to get my appraisal stuff back up and running, but it sure is going slow. Well, actually, I got to come up with $550 to pay for my errors and emissions insurance, because I came up with the $1,600 to pay my appraisal software and stuff. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully I'll get it this week so I can start working. I hate to sell anything, you know what I mean, to do it, but I think I will. I got a couple air compressors I could get rid of. I don't know what they're worth. And then I don't know. I need to go to my storage, see what all I got in there. I know I got a bunch of stuff in there. The world once told me. Cold weather. Are you outside there, DTEB, or is that what it is? That's why it's cold. My phone done real good in that rain yesterday. It didn't get super wet or nothing. But it could be, you know, the phone cases over top of them and stuff too. I don't know. You know, Dog and I was going to do that used underwear thing, but people are sick, man, and I just couldn't talk to them anymore. They want you to do strange stuff to that underwear before you send it to them, and I just can't be that sick. Georgia woman charged in local crash that killed an Anderson woman. Oh, she must have had drugs in her system. Transfer portal tracker. Which Indiana players are on the move? And suppose probably a bunch of Notre Dame players are on the way.
And the draft's the end of the month. So last weekend of this month, ain't it?
The football draft?
Yeah, it's at the end of April.
NFL draft? Huh. I missed the
Yep, I'll be watching.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I missed the NFL, but I just can't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, like me and Champ was talking about, it's a principle thing, you know.
Yeah, but you know there's a lot of players that just because that one, you know, few players wanted to kneel.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot more of them that
that didn't
that stand for the national anthem like you're supposed to.
I seen some soccer girl that everyone was kneeling and she was standing and they were dogging her about it, and she stuck to her guns though. Thank goodness she had morals and character. Three to 5 day warnings go for big money. Morning, Terry B. And the worst part is, you're right, man. There's some sick people out there, and that happens. I'll buy your underwear. I'm like, what on earth do you want with my underwear? Wait, never mind. I don't want to know how much you give me for them. And you're gonna
That's like that. That's like that one girl bottling up her farts and selling them. Who wants to smell some other lady's fart?
Dude, man, there are some sick human beings on this planet. Believe me. And
yeah, they are.
Yeah, there is. It's scary how sick people are, man. It's like, dang, you're gonna do what with my underwear? No.
Yep. And a lot of them people are on TikTok.
Yep.
Maybe that's some of the small businesses that are complaining.
Yeah.
I can't sell my dirty underwear on TikTok no more.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. People, calm down, world. It's not that important in the grand scheme of things. No matter what it is, it ain't that important. If you ain't dying, somebody else ain't dying or whatever, it's really not that important. It's not a matter of life and death. I got a lot to do today, man. I think I'll be able to end this thing here. I hate to do
Sounds like you're
it. Sounds like Eric bought them jars.
nope.
Yeah, but the bad part is you open it once and it's gone. I had this goofy friend in high school when he had to fart, he'd cup his hand behind his butt, fart, and he'd throw it at you. And it actually worked. I was like, kid, you sick? Get out of here. First, how did you learn to do something like that? And B, don't ever do it to me again. I laughed. It literally worked. He threw his fart. Man, my leg sure is ashy from having that surgery or something. I don't know. It's weird. I better get me a soda. Oh, crap. Oh, I forgot I got to clean fish before I do about anything. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. And where, I reckon I can do it outside. Bucket of water and stuff on the table. I don't know.
I should have went.
Better close that door until I'm ready to do something. I'll be
Ooh,
right
lightning.
back. I get my cup of pop. And my sleepy guys.
Come on, rude people. I'm trying to get out. You should get over. Man. Turn on.
Sorry, Tilly Billy.
I'm going.
He's going. Hold on, he's going for it. That light's yellow, it means go. It's my turn. Shit, I knew I was gonna have to fill my tray up. I knew I was. What happens if you go over your hours on StreamYard?
I have no clue.
I don't either. Do they bill you? Do they ban you for a couple hours or dock you hours the next month or what? I don't know. But until I get working, I can't afford to pay no more.
I don't know. I don't go live on over 20 hours.
Well, I don't know how many hours I have left. That's why I'm pondering that. You know what I mean? I know I'm close. I know I'll be getting really, really close to the limit. Or as the country song used to say, take it to the limit one more time.
Better come down.
It must be that storm that just come through here done got to you that quick. You know, they're charging this lady with ingesting marijuana before a fatal crash that killed this person. And the lady is saying she ingested the marijuana the night before. And how on earth can they give you a blood test and say, yeah, you smoked marijuana the hour before you started driving or 10 minutes before this wreck? I don't understand that. Just because it's in your system doesn't mean you were doing it at the time you had the wreck. So I don't get that.
Like I've never seen somebody get marijuana poisoning, but you know, I've heard about people getting alcohol poisoning.
Oh yeah, I've had it before. I broke out in like a rash and stuff. And felt really, really bad to the point I almost went to the hospital. But I was too drunk to go to the hospital. Okay, where am I at here? I reckon I got to shut this down, guys. There's 2.3 hours. I don't know how many hours. I know there's a way to find out, but I don't know how. I wonder if I can log on my other screen over here and see if it tells me. Gotta be a thing.
Or you just start another YouTube channel and use another email address, then you get 20 more hours.
Really?
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Means billing account settings, switch to dark mode, contact help center terms. Probably well, ain't none of them says.
For the influence.
Plan $26.99 a month. Limited time offer. Storage is full. That's the card I would have paid with, but I canceled that card. None of them really tell me how much hours I've used. I can find.
I don't know. You'd have to have somebody like Chadwick. I wouldn't know nothing about it. I barely know how to go live.
Uncle Lou, if you say I'd done it at 8 o'clock the night before, do you think I'm still under the influence the next day? Say 10 o'clock the next morning? I say no. I got high enough. I mean, you're not under the influence, 12 hours later or whatever. But it's still going to be in your system because it'll stay in your system for 30 days. So that's what I mean. I don't know. I mean, I know they can take a test and tell you what your percentage is in your blood at that time or whatever, but there are so many factors that go into that, body size, body fat content that it stores it in and stuff like that. Now, it's possible the herd non mass went in there and said, yeah, I've been smoking pot, and they give her the blood test. You know what I mean? Maybe it's under account settings. I don't know, dagnabbit. Let's see. Let's go under account settings and see. Connected, social, login, language, team format, delete account. Now we don't want to delete the account. That's account settings there. Go to billing. We think we've already been there. Yeah.
Yeah, but THC stays in your system a lot longer without being high.
Yeah, 30 days.
Unlike alcohol, it only stays in your system for so long and then you pee it out.
Yeah, it's called half-life is the term.
Yeah.
how long is the half-life of, like an opioid, for instance, the half-life of an opioid is about 72 hours. It's still detectable in your system.
I don't know how all that stuff works. I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think alcohol's more kills more people than marijuana.
Oh, 100%. It creates more life problems, creates more domestic abuse, all kinds of stuff. I mean, alcohol. I mean, if anything should be legal in this country, actually, alcohol should, for as much problems as it causes.
Nope.
You don't hear a lot of stories about people beating their wife because they were getting high. You know, the town I lived in, Noblesville, it's kind of an affluent area, right? And I met this guy riding dirt bikes in some land there east of town, and he was a city cop there. And for one, the town's got more cops than any place I've ever seen in my life. But we were sitting there talking one day after we got done riding, and I asked him, man, this is a pretty nice area and a lower crime area. You know, what is the most calls you get? And he said, oh, domestic violence. I said, really? He said, oh, yeah. He said, these rich people, man, most of them got drinking problems and they fight. And he said, yeah. He said, we have at least 1 or 2 domestic violence calls a day. I was like, wow. So maybe being rich isn't the answer. You think yes, Uncle Lou? I'll do some research on it and see what I can find out. We'll talk about that one Monday, because I think from my experience, now I don't know, maybe if you were eating a gummy or something, it might stay in longer. I don't know. Or it might still be a longer effect, but I don't think if I smoked a couple bowls of weed at home at 8 o'clock on Wednesday and then I get in a wreck at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning, I don't think there's any effect. Now, she's one of them who gets up every morning. The first thing she does is pop a bowl out and hit it. Then, yeah, she's probably high all the time anyway. So it would be an effect. But I'll read the article and see what it says. Either way it goes, she's going to jail. 100,000% she's going to jail. What the heck?
I hate to say it, but I think I'm more cautious if I was getting high and driving than.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think most people are that get high. They drive slower and they,
It's just when you're high, and then the part that makes you dangerous is when you got other people with you and you're all getting high and you're all talking and distracted, which is distracted driving. So
yeah. So I guess what I would search on Google, what maybe how long do the intoxicating effects last from smoking pot or something like that? That'd probably get me close to what I'm looking for, I reckon. Let's see here. We came this far. We might as well just stay on until 9. Then we'll log off. Okay, I don't see anything here that I need. It says I got one chat thing, but I don't see it. How do you know? See, I looked at that one already, so it can't be that one.
You can do it.
Oh, maybe I can do it this way.
Oh, just step
Ah. Yep. 16 people and no one talking, so I reckon we'll end it. What do you think?
It's your life. Do what you want to do.
It's my life. Do what I want to do. Well, you know I'm into psych. Oh, I already said I was going to 9, didn't I? Never mind. See how my brain is messed up, man? I don't know about Facebook, man. Sometimes I don't get it. Jerry Rogers is with Alexis Christ-Rog and Hooked on Cats LLC Guide Service. New PB alert, 91 pounds. 91 pounds. I wouldn't even know what to do with fish that big.
Morning, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's some scary looking clouds out here. I can tell you that.
Yeah, mine looks like they're burning off, maybe. Let's see here.
I'm just south of this storm.
Well, for a second anyway, they're burning off. There's the sun shining in here all bright, but it sure looks bad out the other way.
It's pretty pitch black dark behind me. I'll be heading back that way after I drop these 2 towers off.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which way them clouds the sun just popped out. I think they're going past it, so it may, spoke too soon. Mm-hmm. Sun's starting to go back in already. Hey, Catfish Dog, I've seen those videos, and I remember having those Evel Knievels that went up on the thing and you cranked the handle and they got going real fast and they'd take off. We used to jump them into the swimming pool and stuff, and that's a really bad idea because the gear inside were made of steel or whatever, pot metal, and they would rust. So in case you were wondering why your Evel Knievel jump stunt cycle quit going revving up fast with the crank, was because it was all rusted from you jumping the darn thing in the pool.
I was watching the news day before yesterday. And this lady went to the thrift store and she found some oil painting.
Yeah.
She bought it. She bought it for like $3.50. Ended up selling it for $1,300. It was some old painting from some guy. Like, man, must be nice to find stuff like that. Apparently, people do it all the time. They'll go in the thrift store and find them little art paintings that people donate it, and come to find out it's some famous artist from way back in the day.
Yep.
Worth a bunch of money.
I forget. I seen one and someone found it might have been a Rembrandt. And a lot of times back then they didn't have access to multiple canvases and stuff, so they may do a one painting, decide they not like it, cover it up with white or something, and do another painting over it too. I've seen that happen. I've seen where people found like Van Goghs or something like that in thrift stores.
Yeah, that's what she did. She found it in a Goodwill store. And I've seen videos of people that, found paintings or whatever in their store, and then they turned around and they just wanted the frame. They didn't want the painting. Open the back of it up, and there'd be money all stuffed in the back of the painting.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, Catfish Dog. I know the YouTube you're talking about now. How he sets up all these crazy jumps and stuff to do. Yeah, it's cool. Brings back big memories from being a kid. I know that. Hmm. The heck we got here? Stuff for always. I'm in a rummage sale. Get out of here.
Brian B. used to catfish. What's up?
Yo, 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 what's up, you zipper sniffer?
Well, Brian, when you actually do decide to go catfishing, you probably should go live. That way people know that you're actually back out on the water. Speaking of that, how's E doing?
Who's that?
Brian's catfish buddy
Oh,
E.
oh, really? 30-30. Cool, champ. I like it. It's nothing better when you know you're right. Now you go back there and set up fishing, and when the cop comes, say, "Officer, before you make a fool of yourself, two things. I'm videoing this, and I done the research to find out that I'm right about this. So now you can make a fool of yourself here if you want to, but I'm telling you, you infringed on my rights the last time. Well, now you're not going to because I proved it."
Just make sure you have the proof with you.
Well, that's it. Yeah, you got to carry it with you at all times. Man, them little Toyota, little old Toyota, little front truck with the campers built on them. Those things, man, they're high dollar. I always wanted one of those.
Yeah, that's because they last.
And that one, like this one here, is $14,000, but it looks like it's been completely refurbished or whatever because it's pretty nice. Let's see what he says in the comments. Camper has a rebuild title due to an axle replacement. 6 lugs axle.
What the heck are you talking about, Uncle Lou?
What's that? Toxicology or toxology. Yeah. Yeah, and in the follicle more accurate test, Uncle Lou? I don't remember. Let's see what it says. Okay. Georgia woman's accused of ingesting marijuana before she caused a head-on crash in Delaware County that killed an Anderson woman. Something Myers, 26, was charged Wednesday in Delaware Circuit Court 3 with causing death while driving with a controlled substance in your system. A level 4 felony carrying up to 12 years in prison. So it doesn't say anything about her actually being intoxicated. It just says she had it in her system. Anyway.
Probably should have been driving a pickup truck today.
According to an affidavit, blood test showed Myers had THC, a psychoactive compound found in marijuana, on March 24, 2023, when she was involved in the crash. Interstate police said a southbound Ford Transport was driven by Myers, crossed the center line on the federal highway, and
I'll be back.
alrighty then, we'll be here. I'm looking at the little, see if it says what her level of intoxication was or anything. It's kind of hard to find. Man, that's a good looking little camper. If I had 14K lying around, I'd be all over it. But I'd have to drive to Virginia to buy the darn thing. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Hmm. Toxicology, toxicologist, I think is what it is. Toxicology. 35 and 534 East. Delaware County. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like the Tacomas, man. I don't care where they're made. I like them. I'd have one in a heartbeat. Damn, this camper's got an old refrigerator in it. It's like awesome. Hmm. I'm still looking. Centerline Cross says IU Health. She was taking, the lady was taking IU Health and she passed away when she died. As a result, Marge and the passenger in her van were taken to Ball Hospital. Oh, were taken to the Muncie Hospital for treatment of non-life threatening injuries. Hmm. Yeah, that's a bad little thing right there. And the thing about them, though, a lot of them are manual transmissions. I suppose there's a reason for that.
Stop down, 7 more to go.
Widener, Georgia. He's from Widener, Georgia. That's actually a pretty cool boat.
Well, speaking of boats, I believe the dog is supposed to be getting a 14-foot pontoon boat. I think that would be perfect size for you there, Buggy.
Yeah, me and him was talking about that actually. I told him I'd like to see it. I got, I mean, I got to get to working before I can think about buying anything, but it would definitely be the right size for me because I could pull it around to the lakes around here, like the reservoir and Summit Lake and stuff. There's catfish in them lakes. You just got to be able to get to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him talked about that. He sent me some pictures of it. See this little houseboat right? Oh, hold on, make it full screen real quick. See a little houseboat right there? I know where one of them sitting out here in town, but it's been sitting there a long time. I think they're cool. I think.
Drive back into the store. Fish, fry, then pie. Hmm, that's interesting. Ooh, stoplight. Stoplight. Truck didn't want to stop. It's, even in the screen, that sky looks pretty cool. Might get to see a bolt of lightning run fly across there. Spooky, spooky sky. Yeah, I could have got away with driving a pickup truck today. With that many tires on here. I'm heading north. Thought the storms were supposed to come out of the south or the west. Don't do it, you haul truck. Good morning, Curtis. That is my brother Curtis. My brother Curtis is probably drooling on his pillow. Yeah. Yep, I'll be driving into it and driving away from it. She's probably dreaming too. She ain't got to work on Fridays. Come on. Speed limit should be going up. Maybe. Mhm. Buckman, maybe you can trade him one of them bikes in the garage you don't ride. He must be on the phone or something. We can do that bartering system. You know, that's what they used to do back in the day. I got something you want, you got something I want.
Yeah.
Let's trade.
Well, if I was going to do something like that, I'd just sell that dirt bike for $4,000 and buy me a nicer boat. You can buy a pretty decent boat for $4,000.
Yeah. It's just, what are you going to use more? Are you going to use that dirt bike more or that boat more?
Well, considering it's 3 years old, it's brand new, and it's got about 10 miles on it. What do you think?
A boat?
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes way more sense.
Honk the horn at Jimmy Geiger when I go by.
Yeah, the worst part is 90% of the pontoons you see for sale don't have a trailer. It's like, well, how the hell you gonna buy it if it ain't got a darn trailer with it?
Yeah. People going to McDonald's. Let's honk the horn at Jimmy Geiger when I go by. He had the front door curtain open.
We was waiting on you to come by.
He probably is. Surprised he's not outside looking at the weather.
Yeah.
It sucks that because he lives right across the street from the Scioto River, but it's
Oh yeah.
yeah on the river. It's like one of them straight down, so he can't really fish that side of the river.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the railroad owns that side of the river. Railroad tracks run up that side of the river. My big truck is in right there. Yep. As long as I don't see a funnel cloud, I'm all right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And you still be all right because you can drive away from it,
Mm.
even if you got a
You
cop.
would, you,
You can
you
get
would
away from it.
you would think that, but no, this thing's probably like a parasail, being 13, what is it, 13.6.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Actually,
feel that wind even when you got close to it.
yep, I would too, Ernie. Hmm. Somebody once told you the world was gonna.
Darn, I was trying to show you guys some lightning. Storm must have moved through.
It looks kind of dark up ahead there.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that, having the rain today makes it less, likely for it to rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even though the wind's going to be, I think it said 15, 20 mile an hour winds, 35 mile an hour gusts
Today.
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not what you want to take a pontoon boat
Yeah,
out.
that's no fishing weather right there, man. Or at least no boat fishing.
No,
You got a big boat.
that's break fishing weather,
Mhm.
Pull your truck up to the bank and fish. I don't. We've got a couple spots I think we can do that at, but I don't know how good the fishing is there. And on the river, we don't get service on the river. Maybe if I was rich and I had that Starlink, I could do. But I'm poor. I can't even afford a good depth finder.
Me neither. Well, I got the Lowrance. It's just one of the little ones. Like I think you got the same one I got actually, and I'm fine with that for what I'm gonna do.
Man, I want to see the structure down there. I want to see rocks and boulders and trees and whatnot. It was pretty cool the other day. J-Dog showing us the live, and he showed us the car under the water. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't get that invite neither. I guess. Hey,
I
Big
barely
Mike.
got it myself.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. But yeah, as we were talking earlier, I'm gonna do away with the Facebook thing. I'm so tired of freaking hustlers trying to, send me things like I'm like, man, come on. don't you know that an old fat guy like me and some good looking young girl gonna send me a message? Hi, I'd like to get to you. Go away.
No, she just wants to find out how big your bank account is.
100, and I even tell him that. The first thing I tell him is, man, I'm in jail right now, so if you still want to talk to me, that's cool. If not, whatever. Yeah, that looks pretty rough there, pal.
Take my medicine.
What you say it was?
Yeah, I did. I was about making sure I took my drugs today. You know, my medicine, my medication the doctor's got me on.
Yep. I understand. That's the first thing I do when I get out of bed every morning is I walk over to the
Yeah.
dresser and take my medicine.
Ooh, lightning. I don't know if you've seen that.
I missed it. I was looking at the.
No, my medication I have to eat with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, gotta put something on my stomach before I take it. Normally it's Pop-Tart in the morning time or it's weekend pancake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't
I
had
might stop. I
forever.
might stop on the way home. Speaking of that, I might stop on the way home. I ain't had bacon in a while. I might get me some bacon. I might buy a half dozen eggs too. Make some bacon and eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon, eggs, toast. I know we're out of bread already. This one, we go through so much bread at my house. It's ridiculous.
Really? Let's see. We go through a
Yeah.
lot of milk here.
Yeah,
A lot of milk.
we go through a lot of bread. Probably a loaf a day. Seems like.
Mm.
Make me hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
home from fishing yesterday and realized I had not eaten anything all day.
my stomach don't let me go do that. They start growling at me. Hey,
Yep.
sucker.
Well, the fortunate part was
My bad habit right now is I can't stop eating this Southwest ranch dressing. I eat that crap on everything. This stuff right here, boy, I'll tell you what.
Was that Taco Bell stuff right there? Or?
B-dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Tastes good on your cheese curds too there, Bugman.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any cheese curds for a while.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going for lunch today is old Dairy Queen. Get me some chicken strips. Chicken strips and cheese curds. Hey, Mike Greenwell.
Yep, that ain't it. Keep looking.
What are you talking about? You could never afford that kind of food. Ernie, you go to Long John Silver's all the time. That's what I heard.
I'm looking for.
I don't think I've ever been to Long. I think I've been to Long John Silver's once in my life. I'm not a big fish guy. Right now, fish fish eating season. What do they call it? Fasting.
Fasting is when you don't eat.
I don't know what they call it when you eat fish time season. Season to eat fish.
I don't know. I have to think about
Not a big fish eater. I like catching them, but I don't like eating them.
it. Really, I love eating fish, man.
I'm at like J Dog level. I'd rather eat chicken.
Mhm.
Why is this person going so slow?
Because they're like me and they're not in any hurry.
Mm. Yeah, they're like you. They're pretty old.
Yep. And I drive slow too, so I understand it.
Man, I don't drive slow. I drive the speed limit.
That's what I do. But like on the interstate, you got two speed limits for the passenger vehicles and then the trucks.
Yeah, but when you're doing that, you're impeding the flow of traffic. And you can also be pulled over for that if you didn't know. When the speed limit's a certain speed and you're going 10 miles an hour under it.
Mhm. You say that like it's a bad thing. For $1.50 more, I get 2 fish sandwiches at Rallies. Yeah, that's true. But Culver's has the best fish sandwiches.
Nah,
We went through
I
this
went and tried
one.
one and it was dry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you went to the wrong place then.
Well, there's only one Culver's I know about, and that's in Roansburg here.
Yeah, they had bad employees then because they're supposed to hand batter it fresh and fry it.
Here comes the rain. Do 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 do. All right. As long as I don't see a funnel cloud, I'm good.
Yep, you scared of them tornadoes, ain't you?
Yeah. Who ain't? You ain't scared of a tornado. You're crazy.
Let's see, it's stories. I got your phone number off Facebook profile. Give me a call, honey. I love you. And that baby is so cute with Brandon. I hope he's doing better. I hope he takes care of this one. Love you very much. Bye.
Morning, Mama Bug. That's Eric speaking, not J Dog. But you can't hear me anyway.
Yep. Let's see what the temperature is. I hadn't even looked yet. Ooh, there's a little boat like mine. Oh, man. Kidding me?
Morning, Miss Elliott.
Damn, it's all the way down in Florida, though. It's clean. That sucks. seeing you got to be careful because there's a couple different kind of them bass tenders. There's the 9.4, which doesn't have the live well and you can't get up and walk around in it. You don't want to do that. Oh shoot, it's after 9, isn't it? Good morning, Lisa Elliott. How are you, everybody? I hate to end it with 18 people being here. Ernie, you gonna come up live or something? I'm gonna end this. Yeah, my knees sore today too because of the weather. All right, Eric, I'm gonna shut this down, buddy.
All right.
Ending the live. Hold on back there. We